Julian Ruck, 1423 Lapeer Avenue, Holly's Place. With all the positive energy, talking about gardening and beautification of the community, I mean, I've been here enough. I think you guys know how that might make me feel, because James Freed continues to hinder the progress of Holly's Place in every way he possibly can. I know you sent him to come visit us recently, and he did. And some of the first words out of his mouth after 18 plus months trying to get him on property were, "I have another meeting in 10 minutes, so, okay." So I started with the elevator pitch, and then he kept interrupting me and saying, "You know, we're just really upset that you called us at the last meeting either ignorant or malicious. And just so you know, we're considering administrative action." And as he said that, his voice kind of slowed down for a second. I could tell he knew that was overstepping, but he said it anyway. Then he went on to claim that the 150 yards of imported material on our property counts towards the 200-yard limit for unlicensed composting facilities, even though they're in our garden beds. I said, they're in the garden beds, they're not, you know, they're composting beds, it's not the same. Yes, it is, the nitrates, the nitrates. Well, I'll tell you, after our meeting, I called the Department of Energy and talked to the guy in charge of composting in the state of Michigan, and he said, no, it doesn't count. So that's what I mean by ignorant or malicious. Either he didn't know that it doesn't count, and he was backpedaling, trying to find some way to discredit us, as you know he consistently tries to do. Or he did know it didn't count, and he was being malicious. I just wonder how much longer the city council is going to hitch itself to this falling star. He told me during that conversation, "What do you want? What do you want?" I said, "I want as many of these in the city as possible," which I think, given everything that was just said, we all want. We all applauded for that, right? He said, "Look, we already have 12 gardens in the city if people want a garden." I mean, talk about missing the point. This city is starving. Do you understand that? Starving. I'm feeding families. There's a gentleman, and I don't want to call him out, I only got another minute, but he comes down with his daughters, they're all under 10. He's a hard worker in this community, and I don't want to give him away about what job he does, but it's necessary. He also gives plasma. He feeds those girls off our garden. But this guy keeps getting in the way of that. And either need you to police him better, that means send him down there with a chaperone, or let's get together, seed and soul, us, everybody, have a big conversation. Obviously, this is something that needs to be talked about. And this hindrance is why I started coming to the city council months and months ago. It's why I continue to come to it. When you sent him out to us, he behaved like a child being forced to put on a winter coat. And he was out of there in 10 minutes. Like, come on. His salary is 4 times the average salary of the city of Port Huron. Do you think that's acceptable? And 30 days vacation? I mean, you approved it, but come on. I know you're looking at the time.
I am, and it is up. Thank you.
Madam Mayor, if I could, just for the record, I never threatened administrative action on behalf of the city of Port Huron.
I have a witness here.
Okay, we're not going to go back and forth.
Okay.
Yeah, point of order. It's okay, Julian. Just
Yes, you did. Don't you lie to us.
yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay, we're just going to,
Sit.
okay, move on.
All right.
Who else would like to come and speak to the city council?